Hello everybody, it is Dr. Steve back with another episode of Core Wellness TV 3 Pillars Edition. The mindset piece today is about understanding that you must totally immerse your body, your cells, your movement in a healing environment, because that is what determines the outcome of every single of the 100 trillion cells in your body, is the environment it is immersed in. And that environment is made from your thoughts. If you think thoughts of stress, pain, discomfort, anxiety, depression, if you have those thoughts, your cells go into protection mode. They cannot heal when they're in protection mode. Understand that. So it all starts with what's going on between your ears and your perception of what you are and your healing ability, because most people are programmed to believe that they are breaking down. If we go to our doctor, they say, well, I had a gentleman come in yesterday and say his hand was hurting here, and he said, my doctor said that it was just getting to be that time of my life where I was going to start to have things start to hurt. And I said, well, how old is your other hand? And you have to stop and think about that, right? So it's not about age, it's not about feeling like, well, at this point I have to break down at this point because that's just the way it is. No, if you keep the constant thought of my cells are renewing every single moment of every single day, and if I flood my cells and my body and my mind with good thoughts, good food, and good nutrition, I can renew. If I have a new stomach lining every 7 days, which we do, our body is constantly dying and renewing, dying and renewing, dying and renewing, right? We're always turning over. So think about it. Every time your cell turns over and makes a new cell, you have a brand new opportunity to immerse that cell, that little baby cell, in a nurturing, peaceful, amazing environment. And guess what? That's called epigenetics. Look it up, right? Just Google epigenetics. Your environment determines your outcome, okay? That's the mindset piece. Your perception of renewal, every moment you're renewing versus every moment I'm breaking down. Even just saying that to yourself over and over again. I'm so grateful that my body is renewing every single moment. And you can do that with your hands too. Every single moment. My body is renewing and opening and being, and it's just at peace all the time. So that's the thought. Then your cells are immersed in a healing environment and miracles happen. Second thing is movement. One of the movement things that blocks a lot of people, that keeps stress in our bodies, is we get back pain because we can't hip hinge correctly, because we have tight hamstrings and we cannot do this correctly. Now, contrary to popular belief, the immediate solution is not to stretch your hamstrings. I want to do you a test. I want you to do a test. I don't know if you can see me here, but I want you to lay down, do a straight leg raise. See how far up you can get. Have someone measure that. Of course, lay down. See how far you can get. Okay? So I'm getting to about 90 degrees. So have someone help you and measure that for you. And then I want you to stretch out the front of your hips. I've been doing this a lot lately, right? You want to get about shoulder width apart, get about your feet about shoulder width apart, drop back, get into on the ball of your back foot, and simply drop into your front hip. We're not moving forward and backward here. We're simply dropping, okay? And we're going to get a stretch in there, and we're going to breathe while we're down there. You want to feel your breath come into your center even when your body is under load. You're going to breathe a couple times, come back up. If that's too far for you, just get in that position, feel the stretch, and drop an inch or two. The main thing is I want you to get the stretch, okay? A couple of breaths, all right? And of course, if you can go deeper. This is very sharp stuff I'm on right here. Drop deep into it if you can, so you can get a stretch, okay? And we're going to do about 5 on one side. We're going to turn around and do 5 on the other. Nail a breath, back up, down. Nail the breath, down low. Don't let it come up high, right? Down low. Put your hand around your sides here. Feel that breath expand. And we're going to do one more. Okay. And after you've done 5 on each side, you've affected your nervous system. Now we're going to go back, try our straight leg raise again, and see what we can do. Okay? Now I've done this a lot of times. Mine's not going to change immediately because I don't have my nervous system holding me back too much, but odds are you do. So try this. Open up the front of your hip. Try it again. You'll find that you'll be able to hip hinge a lot better after doing a set of these push-away lunges, as we call them in the course. There also have been called split squats. Whatever you want to call them, it doesn't matter. Stretch out the front of your hips. This will take the load off your back because you will be able to hip hinge more effectively. And guess what? Taking the load off of your back causes less stress to your nervous system, less of the buzz of pain or the buzz of poor movement. And that buzz is what blocks. And if your cells get that message of buzz and that message of stress, it's going to the philosophy of breakdown. But if your movement itself creates peace movement and peace physiology, then your cells get the message of, we're growing, we're renewing, we're staying open, cool beans, let's heal, right? So that's the movement piece. Now the nutrition piece, now there's a lot to do with this, but the biggest one, I talked about it before, the biggest stress on our bodies is blood sugar stress, the up and down roller coaster. So it comes back down to, again, what? We all know what to do. Sugar, white bread, grain. You just gotta take it and get it out of your life. It has to just be moved completely out of your life because it is going to throw you up and down and send you flopping on the floor in this stress physiology, and you can never heal if you're running the up and down blood sugar roller coaster. Okay, so that's the big deal. And the thing is I know, but you're addicted to it. We're all addicted to sugar. 99.9% of us, right, are addicted to sugar because it's such an easy high, right? It gives your brain a little flood of serotonin. It's an easy high. But when you're at peace and your body feels good, guess what? You don't feel like you need to grasp for that anymore. So a lot of times just doing the physical work and doing physical centering, learning how to breathe again, learning how to move correctly again, brings a peace to your body. Then you don't have to go seeking that peace by grasping for it in stuff outside of you, in sugar, in alcohol, in grains, in pasta, in whatever it is. So anyway, that's my 3 pillars lesson for today. Thank you so much for listening, and you have a great, great day.